This week on the Grind Waterfowl TV, Tim Noe and Ricky Hart head back out for day 2 of the early resident honker season in Ontario.
It's a lifestyle for the rough and rugged kind. The tougher the game, the longer the pain, the better the ride. We do what we can to stay ahead, cause the modern world wants us left for dead. You better believe as long as we breathe, the sun's gonna rise. We dig real deep, try a little harder, buckle down tight, go a little farther so we can look back and be proud of what we've done. Sometimes we gotta work under the gun, don't sweat the battle, make sure the war's won. Keep on keeping on, cause the bottom line, it's a labor of love we call the grind.
The Grind Waterfowl TV is brought to you by Dakota Decoy, premium gunning decoys for demanding hunters. Lucky Duck, masters of deception. Cornerstone Gun Dog Academy, from a 7-week-old puppy to a finished gun dog all in one place. Delta Waterfowl gear by Alps Outdoors, where innovation, affordability, and conservation unite. High Mountain Seasonings, quality seasonings and meat processing products. Lifetime Decoys, premium decoy rigging equipment. Pro Drive, shallow water outboards. Rio, official ammunition of the Grind Waterfowl TV. Share the experience. Sitka Gear, turning clothing into gear. And these fine sponsors.
We're hunting southern Ontario, which is basically just west of Buffalo, New York. We've got Erie to the south of us. We've got Lake Ontario to the north. It's an area that is very much like southern Wisconsin, northern Illinois. It's kind of on that same geographical line. There's a ton of water, a ton of agricultural, and those two together really can hold a lot of geese. It makes it a great goose hunting area.
The first day, we had a great field. I think there was a couple hundred birds hitting the field, according to Brandon. Of course, we showed up fairly late coming into Canada because we had a long drive. We relied on these guys, and they'd been scouting for weeks and knowing what was going on in the area, and then the heat changed everything. It was a great field. It was a wheat field, tall green grass in there that was overgrown because the wheat had been cut for some time. It was very interesting because with the heat and then the rain that night, there was so much rain, it ended up creating a big issue with the birds. The birds sat in the field until after dark the evening prior, so they really fed for a long time. And what that did is it pushed them out because they didn't really need to feed in the morning. We seen maybe 1/3 of the birds on opening morning. We did have some good shooting though. We still ended up shooting 15 to 20 birds for the first morning, but we didn't see that much. So right off the bat, you're already concerned when you're trying to get in here, shoot film, get back to work, and do the things that we still have to do on the Lucky Duck standpoint. One thing you'll hear me talk about all the time is scouting. Scout, 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 scout. And I say it so much because it's so important. Just good to know the flight patterns of birds, what birds are doing, how they're acting based on the temperatures. Are the numbers growing? Are they decreasing? Are they feeding places out? Scouting is so crucial to the hunt. In this sport, it's 80% scouting and then 20% everything else, because if you don't have the field, if you don't know the area and you go in there blind, you're basing your hunts on luck. So with scouting here in Ontario, Brandon and Kyle had been, scouting for up to 2 weeks, just kind of seeing what the birds were doing and how they were patterning. And then last night even, we get on the road too with these guys and get out the spotting scope and the binoculars and sitting in the fields, watching the fields and seeing what's going on, breaking up in trucks and figuring out what we're gonna do the next morning. The windshield time is so crucial.
Brandon and Kyle at D&D, they do such a good job at scouting the fields, having the right fields available, and then ultimately understanding what's happening in the fields and matching that decoy spread to what they saw. We scouted the field last night and there was a mob of geese in here. Really tight, long line, probably 300-400 geese. Usually we'll see smaller family groups and stuff this time of year, but they were tightly packed. So we're going with the bigger spread today, tighter spread, and we're gonna start that way and see how it works.
We're running a little bit behind here this morning just because for cover. You can see it's just so short in here. So we found some busted up bales, but they were a little bit more lighter than what we'd like. And Brandon ran off and found some darker stuff and matches the field a little bit more. So right now I would say that we probably got out 7-8 dozen maybe. XFD Dakotas. The nice thing is it's been so humid out. There's been a lot of moisture in the morning, so you don't get any of the dew on the decoys with the XFDs. They work perfect in the early season just for this, so you don't get any shine off the decoys or anything like that. There's a lot of birds in here and a lot of eyes, so all we can do is keep trying, keep blinding up.
This area around here in southern Ontario, it's an excellent area for resident geese. We got a lot of farmland. We got the Grand River, which is a large river that flows through our area right from up where Brandon is, Brantford, Brant County area. Flows right through, dumps into Lake Erie. We got Lake Ontario, Lake Erie itself. Both of those bodies of water hold a lot of geese. Right here.
Kill him!
We have a lot of areas where it's more cities encroaching in on our area. There's a lot of retention ponds which hold a lot of birds, and a lot of birds are breeding there in the spring and producing a lot of new young birds.
Kill him, kill him, kill him.
Part of our hunting group today was Pat, who owns Canadian Waterfowl Supplies. It was enjoyable hunting with him. We appreciate his support with Lucky Duck and Dakota and really enjoyed hunting with him.
Tip, shoot him.
Banded?
Is that the one you just rained out? No kidding.
He nailed it.
Attaboy.
That's awesome.
Like a 50-yard shot, brother.
Attaboy.
Cool.
Nice, nice. Congratulations on the prize to Brandon anyway.
Yeah.
You know, this is like a huge buck to a whitetail hunter for a waterfowler, you know. This is a big deal, and this is a lot about science and conservation, and I'm anxious to see Brandon report this later to see where it's coming from. So it's good that they track them. I mean, part of this resident season and why the numbers are so high is because birds don't leave. And this is going to tell us, you know, where this bird's been and how old the bird is, and tell us a little bit of history about it. And that's conservation all in itself right there.
Hey guys, I'm Barton Ramsey with Cornerstone Gun Dog Academy, and this is your retriever training tip of the episode. Today we're going to build on lining memories, and we're going to show you how to run double memories with your dog. Sit, bark, heel. We're throwing out another lining memory similar to our tip from last time. This time we're going to do a double memory. This is a great way to introduce your dog to double retrieves. It encourages them to have confidence taking the line. Also encourages them to have confidence when they're running a memory bird that they may not have seen just fall. Another thing to help you build up to blind retrieves. For time's sake, we're going to keep the distance pretty short. Sit, sit. We're going to throw out a second memory retrieve. We'll turn. We're going to go back toward the first one. Heel. Good boy. Sit, sit, back. We'll send the dog for the first one. And now we have our body here, which is blocking him from switching and going back to this one over here. Good boy, here. It's important that you're in between. That way a lot of dogs will try to run and pick them both up. Good boy, sit. You can stop that from happening. Dead. Now we're gonna line him up for this one. sit, sit. Now you could walk them all the way back and throw another one and just keep it going like a game, but we're gonna let them go ahead and pick this one up. Fred, back. Good boy, good boy. It's a great drill to teach your dog how to run doubles at first because your body's blocking them from switching. Sit encourages a lot of confidence in lining. Again, we call this the double memory. You can run it anywhere. We're running it on a tree line with a young dog. Once he gets good at it, we'll run it all the way across fields, through water, through all different types of terrain to encourage dogs to have confidence when running initially on memories and then building up to blind retrieves. Again, this is Barton Ramsey with Cornerstone Gun Dog Academy, and this has been your retriever training tip of the episode. Good boy.
So one of the things that we focused on, and I think that as waterfowlers we always focus on, is movement in the spread. But today with no wind, you know, we got no movement in the decoys, so we need something to look natural.
Waterfowl hunters have long understood the importance of motion to add realism to decoy spreads. Not only does motion make the spread more visible from greater distances, but the right motion can add increased realism. As hunting methods evolve and birds react to hunting pressure, motion decoys continue to be refined. Motion decoys have had the greatest impact on puddle ducks like mallards. Swimming decoys, feeding decoys, and spinning wing decoys have had a dramatic impact on duck decoy spreads. Snow goose hunters have also embraced motion with flyer decoys and windsocks. Effective motion for Canada geese has also evolved from traditional flagging tactics. Greater Canada geese in particular are often deliberate and methodical as they graze. As a result, motion decoys for Canada geese have evolved to be subtle to duplicate the habits and motions of their living counterparts. For Canada geese, the right motion can not only help finish birds, but focus attention away from hunters and blinds.
So one of the things that we focused on, and I think that as waterfowlers we always focus on, is movement in the spread. We've got Dakota decoys that in a 5+ mile-an-hour wind, the decoys move fairly well. But today with no wind, you know, we got no movement in the decoys, so we need something to look natural. You know, out of all the decoys that we sat, we popped in about a half a dozen decoy deceivers, and that just allows the decoy just to move just a little bit, just so that it's something different. Again, movement away from the blinds is always key, and it seems to be really effective. No birds are flaring off it. We tested it all last year, and we're hearing that guys aren't running just, you know, 1 or 2 of them. Guys are running 6 to 10 of them, and that's great. That's exactly the concept that we wanted to come up with in the deceiver, is to create more movement on low wind days.
Waterfowl hunters have long known that ducks can respond particularly well to spinning wing decoys, like the Lucky Duck HD, whereas geese don't respond or actually avoid spinning wing decoys. This avoidance geese have to spinning wing decoys is partly responsible for the remote systems available today. Canada geese do respond extremely well to flagging that replicated a stretching or landing goose. The flapper decoys available today are designed to replicate this flagging action remotely away from the blind.
So a key tool we like to use when goose hunting is our goose flapper. We usually set it off to the side slightly. It's a great way to keep the geese's attention on the decoy spread and away from the blinds, which can be key, especially later in the season as those birds get more finicky. It really helps a lot in finishing birds. The goose flapper is a great tool, but you still need to have a flag with you. We used the flag a lot today when birds were a long ways away to draw their attention, and that really helped. But that goose flapper can be extremely effective when these birds start getting in closer and you feel like you want to hit the flag, but you're scared to, and that's where the goose flapper really excels.
Flagging's key for us, especially in the fields with geese. It makes the hunt. From a long ways away, those geese, they can't always see that spread, but they can pick up on that flag from a long distance off. It gets the geese's attention, they zone in on it, and they start coming. We find whenever we're flagging, we get birds locking up from a long distance away. Using these Lucky Duck flappers, these last few hunts, they've worked out amazing. The ability to keep that motion going while the birds are still in close without having to be manually flagging with a goose flag makes a big difference.
Lack of wind, I mean, that's the waterfowler's issue all the time, right? We always want a good 10+ mile-an-hour wind. 10 to 20 is always perfect. We had a lack of wind. It seems to always be the case in the fall.
Check out the Grind Waterfowl package, which includes Dakota decoys and bags, Lucky Duck motion decoys, and lifetime decoy rigs. Save $215 on this exclusive offer only available at Max Prairie Wings.
Lack of wind, I mean, that's the waterfowler's issue all the time. We always want a good 10+ mile-an-hour wind. 10 to 20 is always perfect. We had a lack of wind. It seems to always be the case in the fall. Sometimes it's heavy wind. Most of the time it's really light wind, especially in the Midwest. You just don't really get a whole lot of wind. Shoot him, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him! So with the lack of wind, it's hard to manipulate the birds, having them do what you want them to do. It's a struggle, so we had to create movement in the spread with the flappers and the deceivers, move some decoys around. We put some decoys out in front as if they were fresh birds landing. Breaks it up a little bit, takes a lot of the visual aspect off of us. I'm talking with Pat from Canadian Waterfowl Supply, who's a great customer of ours. He introduced me to Brandon. Brandon and I started talking and then got to learn about Kyle, his partner. These guys, I mean, they put in work. Brandon's, you know, he does construction on the side. You know, that's his full-time job. I shouldn't say that's on the side. That's his full-time work. Kyle's a police officer. So, you know, these guys are working hard, and at the same time, they're on the road and they're running a small outfitting business. They do a great job. They have great relationships with farmers. And I tell you what, they have worked their tails off as far as presenting us with hunting opportunities, and with the weather working against us, we're doing really, really well with these guys. I can only imagine what it would be like if the weather was right.
I've known Brandon pretty much all my life. We grew up very close together, grew up as childhood friends, and we've been hunting since a very young age. We decided that we'd get into the outfitting game. We started D&D Waterfowl. We were thinking of, we originally just to start off small, and it just started to grow and grow and grow.
Here at D&D Waterfowl Outfitting, we cover a wide range of waterfowl activities. We go anywhere from Lake Erie hunting diver ducks and layout boats all the way up into the crop fields, Southern Ontario hunting geese and mallards. We hunt small ponds, wood ducks, mallards, teal, a wide range of puddlers. And you know, we can accommodate what you're looking for, any hunter. We can do large groups, small groups. We can specify what you want to hunt and we'll set you up and make sure you have the best time that we can offer.
Day 2 was a great hunt this morning. Last night we saw 300-400 birds in this field. We had a fair number of them come back this morning, put 20 some on the ground, had a great time. Still had some flocks that didn't finish exactly how we wanted, but that happens. It was a real good hunt this morning, and we're looking forward to another one tomorrow.
Visit our website, www.thegrindwaterfowl.com, where you will find past episodes as well as tips and tactics from the boys here at The Grind. Follow The Grind on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube.